Okay, and these are more of the mid-chapter 3 practice test, and this is number 11. And it says find an equation in the slope-intercept form, so y equals mx plus b. So I had a little misprint here, should have a space here, slope-intercept form of the lines that are tangent, that are a tangent, so that's going to go in this spot, and be normal to the curve y equals x squared minus 4x at x equals 1. And this shouldn't be too difficult, so let's take a look at number 11. You can see this here. So here's my equation, x squared minus 4x, and this is going to be at x equals 1. So I want to find out what y is. So y equals, because I need a point and the slope, I'll get the slope by taking the derivative. So let's get a point, so we have to put this value x in the original equation. So I've got x squared, which is 1, minus 4 times 1, which is 1 minus 4, which is negative 3. So my y is going to be negative 3. So there's my point. So my point will be 1, negative 3. And then I want the derivative. I want to find the slope. So I'm going to take the derivative y prime, which equals 2x minus 4. And then I want to find the slope when x is 1. So that's going to be just y prime of 1. And that's going to give me the slope. That's going to be 2 times 1 minus 4, which is going to be 2 minus 4, which is going to be negative 2. So that's my slope, m, at x equals 1. So I just put this in my point-slope form. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So my y is going to be the general y, so y. And y1 is negative 3 minus negative 3 equals m, which is negative 2 times x minus, and x1 is 1. And then I want to put that in the point-slope, or slope-intercept form. So this is going to be y plus 3 equals negative 2x, and a negative times a negative is a positive 1. And then I can just subtract, so that's going to imply that y equals negative 2x, and if I subtract 3, I've got, oh, I'm sorry, negative 2x, and what's a negative times a negative positive? What's 2? That's 2, pardon me. Going too fast here. All right, excuse me. Okay, just barely caught that. And then if I subtract 3 from both sides, I get 2 minus 3 is negative 1. Okay, so this is my tangent line. So that would go in A. And then B is the normal line. Well, for the normal line, the slope of the perpendicular of negative 2 is just positive 1/2. So I just take the negative reciprocal, positive, and then 1/2. Same point, though. 1, negative 3. So I have almost the same setup over here. So I've got y, and then plus 3 equals, and instead of negative 2, I've got 1/2, and then x minus 1. So that's what I've got for my normal line. And then that's going to be y plus 3. Sorry about that, I'm going to work down here a little bit. I'm sure you could kind of follow this. Okay, so this was the same thing, y plus 3. This is my new slope, x minus 1, so this is the same. So y plus 3 equals 1/2 x, negative 1/2. And then if I subtract 3 from both sides, I get y equals 1/2 x minus 1/2 minus 3. And 3 is the same thing as 6/2. So y equals 1/2 x. And this is the same thing as 6/2, and 1/2 is 7/2, so negative 7/2. Or 3.5, either way would be correct. And that's your normal line. Okay? So if that's okay, that's pretty much, we've done those, and that's not a real hard one. So again, we have to find the slope of the tangent line, and then the slope of the normal line. And we find the derivative by we find the slope of the tangent line by evaluating the derivative at the x value. And we find the y value of our point by putting the x value in the original equation up here. Okay, I hope that makes sense.